Directional. All of these are possibilities contained in God. You must know this at the start of your experience. Are we together? Job cried. His wife cried. When his friends came together, the Bible says for 7 days, they saw the man sitting down. They could not speak. Job, us that will come and beg money from you, and you are the one now sitting. They began to think, what could have been the reason for such a man's predicament? And then at the end of it, they said, Job, you sinned. That's the only thing we have concluded. And Job said, be careful. But there was a little boy among them who could not speak. And when it was time for him to speak in chapter 32, he said, well, I was young and you are old, so I was afraid to speak. But I have learned that it is not everything that is done through age. Wisdom does not necessarily multiply by age. Verse 8 says, but there is a spirit. There is a spirit in man. And the inspiration that comes from that spirit can make men of understanding. Can show them secrets. Job was angry. And then, oh, you will learn a lot in this conference. Listen. Job was angry, pastor, and he summoned God. Can you do it today? A man summoned God and he came. Chapter 38, God comes. Look at what we do in church. We clash cymbal, we play keyboard, we say God is here. We are trying to we claim we are trying to bring his presence as if he's missing. But a man summons God and God comes to explain himself. What mystery did he know? I'll be teaching you. How can a man bring God to the scene? Brothers and sisters, God came. Job said, God, I need an explanation. And in chapter 38 verse 1, he came. And they began to communicate mysteries. He said, Job, you have been speaking, paraphrasing, and I've been hearing. Where were you when I founded the earth? It was a discussion of mysteries in the kingdom. Geography tells us the earth is round. That's a lie. Write it in your exams and pass. But that's a lie. Because the Bible tells us that the earth was built upon a cornerstone. There was a foundation laying ceremony. Have you seen the foundation? Where is it? But the Bible says it is there. What do you not know that is responsible for results? Listen, results do not happen. They are activated upon the strength of mysteries. This is what I came to teach you. Dominion is not an impartation. There's no such thing as an impartation of dominion. Dominion is the resultant effect of your comprehending the mysteries of the kingdom. When you comprehend the mysteries of the kingdom, then you can legislate on behalf of heaven. You don't just speak just because you are a Christian. No, sir. You speak upon a mystery. Jesus was the one who began to teach us in Matthew 16 about how he was going to build his ecclesia, the church. This is what Jesus said. He said, who do men say that I am? Is that true? And then he says, oh, you are this, you are that, you are Elias. He said, but you, who do you say that I am? And this is what Peter by the Spirit says. He says, I know who thou art. He says, thou art Christ. Follow me. The Son of the living God. And then he looks at him and says, flesh and blood. That means that revelation is not in the realm of flesh and blood. Flesh and blood has not revealed this to you. Is that true? But my spirit. Right? And this is what he says. He says, and thou art Peter. Listen. And upon this rock, the rock is not Peter. The rock is an understanding. Listen. Upon this understanding, I will build my church. What is the understanding? Hold on. That before you speak, you must have revelation of what you are saying. Upon this understanding, I will build my church to function. Please listen. Upon this understanding, that you don't just speak things. No, you speak things from the standpoint of revelation. It is the revelation that triggers performance, not the speech. So there was one who the Bible called the sons of Sceva. They thought it was just by speaking. And they saw Paul do it. Is that true? And then they brought somebody, a demoniac, and they spoke correctly, but they understood wrongly. So nothing happened. They said, we adjure you by Jesus whom Paul preaches. They did not build on the rock. There was no understanding that sponsored that result. Please listen to me. You will command spiritual power when you understand this. Even your being saved is upon that law. Right? Romans chapter 10. It says, who shall ascend to the heavens and all of that. He said, but the word is nigh thee, even in your heart and in your mouth, the word of faith which we preach. Is that true? That if you do what? You believe in your heart. Is that true? And then you confess with your mouth, you shall be saved. Then he says, first, for with the heart man believes. Then with the mouth, out of the abundance of that which you have believed, confession is made unto soteria, salvation, unto healing, unto deliverance, unto anything. Meaning, speaking without having the revelation is a mockery. This is where we mock ourselves in church. I will never be sick, you are sick. I will never be poor, you are poor, because you are not speaking.